Times an appropriate greeting to you and welcome back to the channel and more Mad Gaming Terrain complex theme. This one is literally my favourite. I know I say it's my favourite in every video, but this one adds so much more detail to your terrain kit, and it's a ruined walls section. This is basically, well, as it says in the packet, as I struggle to open it yet again. Thanks, Andy. And just flip it over. Boom. So there we go. These little pieces falling out, it's okay. Don't worry about those. So these ruined walls will add a theme and a bit of spice to your gaming area. I'm planning to use this for necromunda, so it needs to be good for little shortcuts, so you're not always running down the same corridors. And let's jump into it, because these are not quite as you'd expect, but it's not as daunting as it looks, because you get 4 spreets here, but it's actually a good set to put together. So we're gonna do this at 3 times the normal speed, because or else this video would be like 50 minutes long. So here we go. Now we sped up the video to 3 times normal speed. And with all these spreets and the sets, they're very, very well laid out among the sets. So there's minimal wastage, but any wastage you can use, you can pop out the little pieces and even cut up the sprues, the spreets, to make like rubble. I'm planning to use a rubble on my city fight board for Warhammer 40,000. And as you can see from these sets, they all have the same end pieces, which is great. So they're all modular, they all magnetize together, because that's the one thing that drew me towards a set compared to some of the other ones, is that you really can just magnetize them together and make endless possibilities. I'm planning to put a video together soon as in when I can and work permitting, of possible layouts, because a few people have messaged me, and which is always nice to receive. I can be reached on Instagram at Wargaming or unprofessional_hobbyist, and I'm always happy to talk about this sort of stuff. Or if you leave a comment below, I'll write back to you and we can have a chat. Or all this stuff can be found at www.madgamingterrain.com, and it's sold through 40k Gaming, which is the specialist shop which deals with Mad Gaming Terrain. So here we go with the gluing and sticking, which I managed to completely mess up because you can't see what I'm doing, because I do it off camera. So you gather the wall sections together, which look about the same, and then join them up. First with the base plate and then the backboard. This is the backboard, which has got magnet holes on it. It's more like a big H. You slide it in the bottom and then push it in the top. Should be able to show you better on this one, I don't completely mess it up off camera. Here we go, ready? Slide in the bottom, push in the top. Nice and done. Put to one side. Remembering to poke off all the holes. Sometimes you get a little bit of burring, but they can be quickly cleaned up. Always look at the pictures, because with this set there's not actually an instruction set yet, so always have a little bit of test fit. Dry fitting is recommended, and then just a little bit of pressure, join them together, and they're good to go. That's one wall section done. Let's go for the other 4 bits, which look like this. And so those 4 pieces are done. It's time to move on to the next one. This is going to be the exploded walls, where the lower section and the upper section of the walls are missing. So when you pop these out, put the pop out bits to one side, because they actually form debris, which are then joined together using the little squares on the left hand side of the screen now. So these also follow the normal scheme. Quick popping out with a tool, try not to stab myself, and cleaning off a bit of the burrage. Here we go, and we're ready to go. So same fashion, 2 baseboards, 2 H's, and then the top cover. Again, because this is not a full complete set, as in a fully solid wall like the large wall sections, just be careful squeezing it a bit more, because you may break some. So slight pressure again, sliding the bottom, pushing the top. There we go. That's the baseboard, as I call it. I don't know what other people call it. A bit more PVA glue. I'm just using PVA glue, which is available for any hardware store basically. You can buy it in 5-litre jugs, and that's it done. And the next one, and you're good to go. I always like to keep the instructions or the pictures on the left hand side, so as I'm doing it I can just glance across and see if it's looking like it should look, because I've managed to glue some together which didn't quite work. So maybe one day I'll release the blooper reel of me raging about gluing stuff in the wrong way, or gluing it upside down, or but who knows, maybe it's a Christmas special. So a bit more glue on the top. These 2 pieces cap it off nicely, and we're good. Put those to one side. Bit more knocking at the camera. So we've done some examples of the ruined walls where the top section is removed and blown out. Now it's time to do the bottom one. This can create some good crawlways, and once actually stacked on top of the ones where the top half has been removed, they actually look pretty cool, as in like a double height wall with a large blast hole in the middle. So same again with the sets, base plates, H boards, and a top cover. There we go, bit of force there, and we're done. So how's it look next to the other one? Perfect. So to one side, let it dry. So next up on the list is the smaller ruined end caps. Basically these are designed to be like the end caps, like the bulky end cap and the slim end cap in previous videos in the playlist, which is linked in the end stream. So what I think was key now for me was to get organised, and what I mean by get organised was not have them in a big pile, and to separate them by the pairs which they should be stuck together by. This is what I'm doing now, nice and easy. Boom. Now it's time to pop out the bits, saving all the little bits. So now we're organised, we are ready to get going with these 5 separate pieces. And same again, base plate, H board, and a bit on top, and we'll speed this up and come back when we're done. And here we go with the other pieces which have come off from inside the broken wall section. These are actually kits in their own right. As you can see, they come with small squares. these have holes which pop out, so a bit of pushy with the tool, either the tool which you got on the Sprite, or I found that the mold line remover from Games Workshop is a good solid tool. So bit of PVA, 1 and 2, and these just push together, either be used as barricades or can be used with the walls themselves, and you could have like collateral damage for the walls, where the walls are blown out, and then you can use them for further ingress or escape from certain areas. And I'll just do these 2, and I'll do the 3rd one off camera, and then we'll come back when we're done. And we are done. So let's maneuver these around a bit so you can have a look at the whole set which you get. There we go. These are of course all modular, magnetizable. Bit of zoom in, shaky camera, panning. There we go. I need a new mat I think as well. But this set is brilliant. I really like it. Easy to put together. Gonna spend some time now to magnetize it. And thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you like this sort of stuff and will return for future videos. So if you are a sub, hit the bell button for notifications. If you're not a sub, come on. Please, it helps us all out together, and there is so much more content on the channel which I enjoy making and will continue to make. So take care and thank you very much.